Hi, this is Abid Sanmalik from Abid Financials. Today I shall discuss how to create journal entry in QuickBooks Online. What is journal entry? Journal entry is a powerful tool in a QuickBooks Online or in any accounting software, which is used to adjust the balances of financial statement, or in other meaning, to adjust the balance of chart of accounts. And this is a powerful function which we record manually to adjust these balances. Why we should create these entries in a QuickBooks Online? Basically, it bypasses our standard method to create this journal entry in our systems. For example, you create expenses in a QuickBooks, or incomes or invoices in a QuickBooks Online, and then you receive the payment against the invoices and pay the expenses against the bills. But here in this case, in the journal entries, we bypass the system because this is an example. You received your utility bills in your hands, and you record them at the time of receiving. For example, it's 30th April, and you need to pay them after 15 days. On receiving of this bill, you will record a bill in a system, but you need to pay after 15 days. And we are going to close our monthly books, and here we are just only recording these expenses, but we are not paying. So we need to create accrual entries in our books. So we should record journal entry in our system to record the accrual expenses of utility in our financial statements. So this should be keep in mind. Journal entries are only used in our accrual accounting systems. If you are using cash system, it will not be used because we only record those transactions in case of receiving or payment or cash. So journal entries also reflect your true financial activity, especially when the standard transactions do not apply. When journal entries are recorded, usually these are recorded at the period end, either on monthly basis or in yearly basis. For example, you create accrual expenses at the month end, and you create the depreciation expense on annually basis. So these are the time to create the journal entries. So what are the common scenarios? What are the common examples to create the journal entries? The most common examples are recording depreciation adjustment, accrual expenses, and reclassify different expenses, correcting the errors, loan interest adjustments. So these are common example of journal entries. What are the limitations? Journal entries should not be replaced by our standard rows like invoices and bills, where these are applicable. So how we shall create new journal entry? There are two methods in our QuickBooks Online where we can access journal entry systems. Let's move to our QuickBooks Online. This is our sample company here, and we shall find new journal entry from this menu. This is new button here. You shall click this one, and here you will find under the others journal entry. And there is another way where you can create journal entries, that is accountant tool. Here you shall select and you will find journal entry under quick links. Let's create a new journal entry here. We shall click journal entry here, and this is a new window of our journal entry here. So first of all, we need to give exact date of our entry. Usually these are our period end dates, and for example, we are recording our accrual expenses, so it should be our month end date, that is 30th April, and this is journal entry system here, and here this is an account. We shall select our relevant account. For example, we are going to record depreciation expense here. I should select depreciation expense here, and here I should write relevant amount 100, and in the description I shall write depreciation expense for 2024, and after that I shall select another account where I shall write credit amounts. I shall select accumulated depreciation here, so I shall select accumulated depreciation tracking account, and here you will see it has fetched automatically the credit amounts here of 100, and it also has write down the description automatically. So this is main things. And one thing you should keep in mind, debits amount and credit amount should be equal. If these are not equal, it would not save any journal entry. Here you shall write a memo. For example, auditor journal entry. This is only for your reference, and you can also attach any working for this journal entry. So, and there is journal entry number. You may write here journal entry number as per your requirement. For example, you may write adjusting journal entry number 1. So this is journal entry for your reference. Here you can also adjust the setting, warn if duplicate journal entries are used. If you select this box, it will turn on the setting, and duplicate transaction would not be recorded here. So if you have recorded these expenses and these are wrong entries, you may delete this line here from this delete items. It will be deleted, and here you can save the journal entry. I shall click this button save, and it will be saved. And here these are two different transactions. You will click more button here, and you can copy this journal entry again with here you just need to change the date of journal entry, and this same entry has been created again. You will just write the different date here, and it will be saved. You will save this one, and it will be created. So you can also create this transactions as a recurring transaction here, and you can also delete the transactions. For example, I have created this transaction, and I shall delete this transaction, and it will be deleted again. So this was the simple way to create a journal entry, and you should keep in mind that you should recheck these transactions in the financial statement. For example, you may check your balance sheet. We have created this journal entry here, and I have run the balance sheet here, and I shall select this month and run the reports. Here I shall find the journal entry effects. Because we debit depreciation expense and credit accumulated depreciation. So this is accumulated depreciation account, and here we shall see the negative balance. This is because accumulated depreciation is credit nature of accumulated accounts, so it is right under our assets account, so the amount is here. So the second effect we can find from our profit and loss accounts, and here we shall see our depreciation expense account here, and I shall select this month and run the reports, and here I shall find depreciation expense. We have created a journal entry here. So this is 100 account. So this is a way you can cross verify the journal entries here. And other things I would like to discuss, you can also create a reverse journal entries. For example, you have created these entries at the month end, and now you want to reverse them at the next first day of the month. And here how you will find these transactions and reverse them. Here you shall select journal entry, and then you will see this is a time icon. This shows the recently transaction you have created. I shall select this one, and the recently transactions would be appear here, and I shall select this one. And for example, you need to reverse this journal entry for accounting purposes. Now you will click this button. This is at the bottom. This is a reverse button. You shall hit this one, and it will be created automatically the next day of our in 1st May of 25. It will be generated, and now you will save this one. So it has created the reverse of journal entry. Depreciation expense is credit and accumulated depreciation is debited. Now we can recheck them because the effect of these transactions would be nil off. Now I shall select this date and run the report. Now you will see the amount is 0 because the debit and credit has 0 out our balance, and here we shall also see we shall select this button here, and here we shall see the depreciation expense is 0 here. So this was the reversal of our journal entry. We can create the other things. I just want to the best practice and the common mistakes are here. The debit and credit amount should be equal. You must not create the journal entry if you do not have any grip on accounting principles or debit and credit sense of these transactions. Leave these transactions for your accountant or consult with your CPA for these transactions if you do not know. So avoid overusing of transactions and to ask my accountant, and skip these memos if you do not know these things. And this was all for today. And if you have any question, please leave a message in the comment section. I should reply you as soon as possible. Please like my video, share with your friends. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.